Good morning everybody, Melanie's back today and let's do a video of bits and bobs that I have. A little bit of a haul, would you say, maybe hints and tips. So I also do cross stitching, which I love. And I also I'm a florist, of course, as I've mentioned. So when the seasons change, I'll do some floral arrangements. In fact, I'll do one next week. At the beginning of next week, I'll do a flower arrangement for you. So let's do today and see what we've got here. Little bits and bobs. I forgot to mention for a start, you know, in the perfume video I did, they also do men's aftershave for the same price, which is fantastic if you want to buy your other half a gift or a friend or a son, anybody. And this bottle was one of them in the last one. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Just put in your handbag like that. And the heel twists off like that. And it's an actual dabber one. That's a beautiful one. I saved that and I put it in my handbag. Let's show you my handbag because that's a big item. So I was telling you about the lovely bottles. Right, this next item is from a company called Vendula, Vendula. And this item I have here is called a grab bag. I absolutely adore these. They have studs on the bottom for when you're putting it down, and they have all intricate stitching on the front. You can see it's 3D. It's not just stitched straight. There are pieces on top of it. You do get a crossover body strap with this one as well, which matches. I take mine off because I like to use it just in the hand. This is actually a little item that I bought. There's the Vendula logo. You see that one? And this one, because I'm a Leo, and it's all glittery and shiny, and it's got a little compact in it. Let's put that away. Let's show you inside the bag. Right, the bag has a clip like this. It's really easy to undo. And you open it like that. Now inside, there's a zipped pocket there. There's a pocket for your phone. Can you see that? Let's see the lining better. A pocket for your phone. There, that might be better. Pocket for your phone. And I have tissues in this one. Little packet of tissues. I normally put my phone in there and then my purse and everything else. That's all I really need. Apart from one of his little perfumes. Let's see what we've got here today. Today I've got these buttons. I bought these on an auction place called Vinted. And I think they were £1, which is fantastic. And what I'll do, I'll even open them to show you. Is when I've stitched my cross stitches, I'll put something on them like butterfly brooch or something. There's a little yellow one. You can see that. They're wood, by the way. They're little wooden ones. So I saved my coffee jars and the ones with the lids where they've got like silicone around them where they're squishing. And start collecting my buttons in there for my sewing and things. This is quite new. Now I didn't see this until the other week. It's called Stitch and Do. For all your cross stitches out there, it's really different. Let's have a look. Can you see the Stitch and Do? Let's get it out of the packet. I've been trying to get into this. I have unwrapped it because there's other things. So let's see what you get. If anybody of you out there do card making, you will have heard the phrase decoupage. This is very similar to that, but it mixes it with cross stitch, which is fantastic. You get some threads. They feel silky to me. They're gorgeous. They're glittery. We'll get those. Then we also get some card. Now on this card, you might not be able to see it, but it's perforated card. where you can stitch, and what you do is you actually stitch the border a bit like embroidery. It tells you where to do it. It's so, look, the explanation of it is really good, I think. And then what you have is you have these pictures. Excuse me. You have the pictures like this, so you have to cut them out. Just take your time. And then what you do is, it's showing you here. So how to stitch, we've got explanations there. Then we have like, this border is showing you where they're stitched. And then these pieces here you can stick into the cards once you've cut them out. Or, like I used to do, you can do decoupage your own way. So I bought these at a hobby store. They're called Mini Craft Foam Stickers. And what you do with these, is you see you've got like a graph of squares. And you take them off like this. Excuse me. You take them off like that, and they have like a double-sided effect. You take that off, it's sticky, and then what you do is you take the top part off, which is also sticky, so you've got like a double-sided little foam square. When you've cut these pictures out, put them to one side and decide how you want to arrange them. So you can either do, I would suggest doing the sewing first. So they're called Stitch and Do, and this one is 169. So if you type in Google Stitch and Do, it will come up with the websites, and I've never heard of it before. Yeah, so we'll put them stickers on. When we've got these arranged how we want them, we'll get the card that's given to us. Look at these beautiful cards. They're sort of pre-cut. Look at the colours you've got. Maroon, lime green, pink, gorgeous. So what you'll do is you'll cut it in half like that. Bend it in half, Melanie. So we'll have that like that. And then you'll have your, where's your sewing part here? Once you've sewn this, sew the outside. Place it on the card if you need to trim it around. That looks nice like that. And then you'll have one of these designs on, which is actually stitched, and so you can use these. Are used in decoupage for layering. Decoupage in French means layering. So what you do is you start with a base, and then you'll have several pictures of the same design. So what you do is you stick that down first. You stick this one down first. Then cut this one out and place it there, but put a couple of those little sticky dots under it, and then you've got another design there which you can place, and that will only take about one. And it looks 3D, and it's actually got embroidery sewing in. So if you want to give it a go, they're quite simple. I do suggest you have to buy these because it didn't come with those, and it wasn't very dear. I think it was between £4 and £7, English money that is, I remember now. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So this is my fabric of the month, and I like to get the sparkly one, opalescent. Now I get the really big one because I have to use a 14 count. Can you see any of that shimmer? This is from Lakeside Needle Shop in the UK. They're really great. And the material's just gorgeous. I get these for my Mirabilia, which I haven't started yet, but I really want to. Right, talking about stitchy things, let's put that to one side. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a drink. Right, let's start with a little bit of haul that I've done. I found some really good stitch patterns on eBay. Now this one is on eBay, Celtic cross stitch charts. Can you see there we are. Fantastic shop, fantastic. Look at that. Let me show you inside because it all matters. It comes like this, so neat. And you can tell there's a lot of thought gone into it. And they are absolutely lovely people. Now me, I can't use Pattern Keeper. Because I have impaired vision, it doesn't stop me from doing things. I just have to work my way around it. On the right eye, I have central vein occlusion, which means the centre of the eye can't see anything. So if I had that both sides, I could not see faces, I couldn't see right, and I couldn't do my cross stitch. Left side, I have like macular degeneration, cataracts, and what's the newest one now? They're worried about glaucoma because my pressure's high. So it means I have to have drops every hour. It's just become a habit now. So this one, and I'm doing these videos because I want to help everybody if I can to do things an easier way. So yeah, I love getting new highlighters and marking off the pages. I'm not supposed to show you charts, so I can show you a tiny bit, I think, just for you to see how clear it is. I love doing that. And highlighters is a different thing. The flat, chubby ones are no good, I don't think. Now, you can get some highlighters that actually rub themselves out, which is fantastic. You will see them in the shops, and they do them online. They do them AliExpress. They do. I get them from a place called Home Bargains, which is a local discount store to us. Let me show you the patterns quickly. This one, had to get this one. This one is called Florist Shop. I had to get that one. It's gorgeous. Now this is from, these are from a shop on eBay called Black Dog Cross Stitch. Fantastic shop. Fantastic. I absolutely love the patterns on there because of colours. Look at this sheep. I'll tell you something else. I'll just show you a little bit of the, they do it in colour. But not only that, it's on card. It's not paper, it's on card. So look at that. For you to mark off with a favourite pen. Oh, whichever for that one. You'd need a pretty dark one to mark off that. Unless you want, if you're going to use the charts again, they're easy to follow. I love those. Those are £5 in English money, and the delivery is £1.70. I don't know what it is overseas if they can do it, but I'm sure it's worth giving a try or asking them, because I love these, and I'm going to put these all into a folder from this. I don't know if it's a lady or a gentleman. And this one, look at the colours in that. But I would do that on black Ada with a light pad under me, and try and get them. I'm going to try and get these ones in a luminous colours so they glow in the dark. I just had to get this one. This one's really pretty. That one, what's it called? Yeah. And I don't think they're really big. I think that's the size. It doesn't say stitches, so I'm assuming it's 7.5 by 10 inches. So we could all get frames for that size. This one I loved as well. You see that one? Let's have a look. Oh, I had to get this one for my babies that I lost. Max and Maya had 2 Dalmatians. Absolutely adored them. Max died of old age, bless him, 14. And Maya, unfortunately, she got diabetes. We had to give her injections and they eventually took a rise. She did live a year after doing that, but she didn't know whether it was like morning or night, bless her. So we'd have to get up during the night. That was fun. There we are. I love this because it'll be like stitching in all the pastel colours, which are my favourite. So it'll be like stitching pinks and pale blues. I have a big pattern to show you that, oh my god, I was enabled by Stitch Me Sane. She's fantastic. She's an Australian lady. You should go and check her out on YouTube because it's great. This one I did. I didn't print it in colour, which I should have done. My brown printer's not very good at all. And the actual one is called Delphine. And it's from the sewing, www.thesewingsshop.ca/shop. I think it's Canadian. And Stitch Me Sane was doing this. Oh my god, I fell in love with it. The colours are gorgeous. You'll notice I've marked the fabric size. I tend to do that with my patterns when I get them. I have a little fabric calculator. It's fantastic and it's so easy. I'll show you it in a minute. Yeah. So it's called a fabric calculator and it's just got on the app FC. Can't show you it yet because I've got it on my phone. Excuse me. These are patterns I intend to do for my grandchildren. I've got these also on Etsy, fantastic. I'm trying to think of the name now. It's not on here, it should be more organised. You can transfer your patterns. They tell you so much how to do it step by step. And these are on. So yeah, look at that. You get the pattern like that. So what these are, you can do your own stitch if you like, but it does tell you how to do it, is the embroidery for them. And it actually tells you on there, you might see it. Can you see the actual DMC number? So it gives you prints off ones like that, and it prints off how it should look. And then it prints it off actually bigger. So you can do it yourself how you want to put your fancy stitches in. I haven't done embroidery in a lot of years, so I'll need a bit of time to get back into that one. So that one is the ABC, and then I wanted to do the 1, 2, 3. So let's have a look at these. See, it tells you there how to do stitches. So look at that, how beautiful that is. Hope you can see that okay. So these are for stitching on, and then it tells you what colours to stitch them in with a DMC. On this one, it gives it at the side of the animal. So they're all really fantastic. Can't wait to start them. We need to get the materials to start them. You've seen those, but you're thinking why I've got this out. DMC, right, because I have so many projects and I don't have a lot of money at all, that you have to find ways to enable you to be able to do the piece. I use CXC a lot, and I use silk. I adore silk. So I'm trying to find threads all the time that will work well for me and not have to keep repurchasing, because when you do get your sets of colours, you have to, it's like they work out at £1.30 at my local hobby store each. But when I get in this was £11.24, and there's 800 meters on it. 800. So as you can see, I have stitched with it and it is really nice. And it has got 6 strands, because sometimes I've bought them from places like AliExpress or other places and they've only had 5 strands in. But this one, this is a little tip as well. I think it was Stitcherista on YouTube that did that. She's fantastic as well if you go check her out. But it does have 6 strands in. Fantastic. I'm going to start getting those in other colours and I'll let you know when I get them. Here we are, a little box. It is wood. Now this was on a website called Dibor, and I'll spell that to you. It's D-I-B-O-R. Beautiful things, fantastic sales, and they have really beautiful table things and nice things to have in your house. And this one was called a seconds because it was actually personalised with somebody's name there. So what I did was I got a permanent marker and did that, and it's called Bits and Bobs. Where I put my sewing things, it's a little Singer sewing machine, which I'm excited about because we've managed to get hold of one for nothing on the places like people giving it away, Facebook, things like that. Let me show you inside. So inside this we've got a couple of needles. They're not matches, by the way, they're little pens, which I got free. Snippers, I was carrying one of them about. Let me show you inside. They are all needle threaders. Now I bought these needle threaders on AliExpress, and I think there was 53 of them like this, and I got them at a really good price. I need to really go through my things. And these charms, I worked out how many needle threaders I needed. Well, I didn't need, but wanted. And then there was 50 in a pack for a really good deal. And then I got these little charms that hook onto the end. What you do is hook it onto that end where the smaller needle is. And I'm always losing needles and always losing these. With my eyes, I can't see them. It's usually my feet that feel them. But these, let's get them out and you can see. They're just gorgeous. Really good. So I keep them all in this box here. And then I take a couple out and put it in a little sewing box that I have. And it's just a plastic one that you can get at your local supermarket. And if you keep all your needles in there, your threads, things like that, bits and bobs that you need, that's what I do. Also, that's another tip I've just thought of. When I actually get the diamond paintings, usually Diamond Art Club, they give you quite a few baggies. What I do with them, I put my bobbins in them and into a box. I'll show that in a new video. So it's like using from one hobby to another hobby. I use the bags to be able to put in there. I hope this video was helpful to you and gave you a few tips. If you'd like to see a stash of all my sewing projects to do, or a few whips, I've just got back into the sewing side, flowers, or see my stash of diamond paintings, please comment below and let me know. And if you want to see future videos, to subscribe if you'd like. Well, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I hope you're all well and stay well. Thank you. Bye.